Down by the dockside, the greatest place to be. Down by the docks, the deepest of the sea. Down by the dockside, down by the dockside, down by the dockside, is the greatest place to be. So first I start by looking at a picture of the character, which is Cranky today, from the wiki. After looking at a picture of the character from the wiki, to make sure I don't miss any details and to make sure I'm accurate, I begin to draw the character's shape. Yeah, the camera's not gonna focus, so just deal with it. Cranky has a unique shape. His back part kind of slopes there, and right here you would add a piece of wood. But we'll explain that much later. And after drawing the character, I assemble the character. Okay. So this is what I was talking about when I talked about Cranky having a sloped part. When I was drawing this, I noticed that his model had this part that sloped down, and they added like a piece of wood to his model, or something that looked like wood. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is add wood here, and then add some card to make this piece right here. Alright, bear with me, you can watch a few seconds of explaining. And so next was to make this part right here, the part which makes Cranky spin. So I did the obvious. I drew a circle. And oh, I cut that bad boy out. After cutting out our circle, I got some index cards and begin to cut the index cards. Oh, my finger! After cutting out the index cards, I made little strips and I wrapped it around Cranky's base. Oh. Now the next step was trying to figure out how to get Cranky to spin. So what I landed on was to put a thumbtack inside of Cranky. Now after putting the thumbtack inside of Cranky's brains, I would connect the piece, the rotating piece, to the little spike of the thumbtack. Like that. Now our Cranky friend is starting to take shape. He can now spin freely. Now personally I don't recommend the thumbtack because all it's going to do is come off, but I'm sure somebody will find something better. There's other talented Thomas cardboard creators out there on YouTube. Alright, on to the next part. Alright, so this is the bit where we begin to dissect Cranky. That was the wrong word. Where we begin to assemble Cranky's body. So, oh damn. Okay, so what we're going to do is start this this square piece of Cranky. And then from there we're going to go down and do the rest of his body. So, let's get started. Let's get started. Basically, it's the same process. Get you some, what are these called again? Flashcard paper and cut strips. So after you assemble your square, oh shit. What you're going to do now is put the circular piece on top of that and glue that down. That was a nice bean burrito. Hey, what are you guys doing in here? Get out! Weirdos. Anyway, now it is time to begin the process of building Cranky's skeleton. So what you're going to want to do is be very careful on this part. So you want to begin to cut. These are skewers. People use this to make shish kebabs, by the way. So you want to cut your skewer. Just act like that last part didn't happen. So you want to cut 4 strips of skewers. I don't know why I call them strips. Next, you want to get some flashcard paper again. However, this time you're not going to cut it first. You're actually going to fold it like this. You'll see why in just a sec. So make sure it's folded like that. What you're going to do is put the skewer into the paper like that and fold it over and glue it. They should look like this. Next, I proceed to stretch Cranky's legs and I begin to pull down my pants. First I glue Cranky's legs to his body. Yeah. Shut up. This is my channel. Yeah. Cranky should be looking like this now. Oh. See what I mean with the thumbtack? Also, it'll be harder for him to spin around, but it works. It does the job. Next, we are going to do these little X's and this thing right here. This kind of like supports Cranky. So we'll get that detail done, and then from there, we'll go from there. Alright, so Cranky should start looking like this now. And we are going to do a part 2. Yes, for real this time. I didn't lie about Harvey's part 2, I just forgot. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.
Cranky still looks down on the two little engines. But ever since that stormy night, he never calls them bugs or mites because he knows they